Hello from the world headquarters for the Hanging with Herky Empire.
Can you see him? He's like way down low.
The cold, frigid, 10 degrees this morning.
And it's cold. It's very cold.
So this is pretty hard on us because we spent all that time in Costa Rica.
Yeah,
but
trying to get used to it.
Pretty soon we'll be leaving Florida.
Yeah, Monday after Herky's haircut.
We're not actually going to be in Florida right away. We're going to take our time, visit some friends in Georgia.
And visit the Buc-ee's going down. There's 3 going down, and so we will get all 3, right?
We'll see.
We will. We will.
Hey, thanks for watching our video last week. It's part of the Lost Archives.
Well, and I didn't check it ahead of time, and he put what I thought would have been 3 videos into one.
We've been busy around here, and
so we only have one
getting
more to
those
go.
edited up is really hard, and then getting our schedules together where she can preview them. It didn't happen this week, so anyway, hope you enjoyed it. You
forgot to put a picture. I took a picture of Ed climbing that hill, so he'll put that in here.
Yeah, that was quite the challenge out there. You know what? We really enjoyed Idaho. That was a pleasant surprise for us. We had not.
I had been to Idaho when I was a little girl, maybe 5. And I remember it being gorgeous, but I forgot.
It's one of the states that we had not been to in our travels with the runaway camper.
But we're going back.
Wow, it was really. I know a couple of people left comments that live in Idaho and thanked us for featuring their state.
And we will be back to your state.
Oh man,
one
of the things that we didn't video, but I think was in a midweek update.
Yes, it
was. We went to
Lava Hot Springs,
yes. Idaho.
We did a midweek update from there. Watching the tubers go down.
It
we
was
have to go
great.
Back there.
We stayed at the KOA in Lava Hot Springs, just really on accident. We were driving down the road. I was like, "Hey, look at this town!"
And remember, we didn't have air, and so we were
didn't have air
so
in our van.
hot. It was like 2 in the afternoon, really hot. And Ed said, "Oh, there's a KOA. Do you want to stop?" I said, "Yeah, can we get electric? I want to stop." So we did, and it was just...
It was beautiful. We loved that town. We loved all of Idaho, so it was really, really a lot of fun.
What was the one with the falls?
Falls
something.
Oh, my. Slipped my mind. We went to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho Falls.
Idaho Falls.
Yeah, we went there.
I have pictures of you and Herky by the falls.
Those are things that you didn't see in the video, but it was really a lot of fun. And just that whole area there where the nuclear power proving grounds or whatever they call it is, wow, just, man, I can't wait to go back. When we were in McKay,
that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. So those towns all around there have these maps for these trails that go back to these old mining camps.
And McKay and what's the other one called? Where we stayed, the KOA. Arco. Those 2 towns, I mean, they have brochures for all kinds of stuff, all the different trails and the numbers on the hill that we told you about, and just all kinds of stuff.
We got a little lax on our video, and I don't know if you recall, but when we were on the Alaskan Highway, a rock came up and went in our radiator and didn't mess up the coolant, but it let the Freon out of our air conditioning system. So that is why we got to Idaho and like the hottest. It was heat wave. It was over 100.
Well, Washington, Oregon, and Idaho heat wave.
And we had no air conditioner in our van, so we kind of got lax in our videoing because it was so hot. We were driving with the windows down.
And I like heat, but
it was bad.
That was bad.
But anyway, back to McKay and Arco. The whole area is full of all these old mining trails. You can go up through there. So they got some that are for like side-by-sides and 4x4s, and then they have some for high clearance vehicles like ours. And then they have a few low-level trails that you can actually take your car on if you want to. It was a lot of fun. It was really good.
It was fun, but that last trail, I mean, it kept getting narrower and narrower. I kept saying, "We don't fit. We don't fit. You see, we don't fit, right? We don't fit." And finally he said, "You're right, we don't fit."
I was a little nervous because
we had to back out.
We don't have a winch on our car, so if we got on our van, so if we got stuck someplace.
Ooh, we ought to get one.
Hard. that thing's a money pit. So I don't know if I want to buy any more else. But anyway, it was good. It was good. You seen? We showed you the mining museum. There was kind of like a self-guided museum. It was really good. And then we went over to the nuclear, the breeder reactor there. Nancy didn't like that at all. She was just bored to tears. Me with my engineering mind, I loved every minute of it.
But they let Herky in.
You know, Herky did too, because he's now an expert in nuclear fission. So
he's looking for who you're talking about.
he really enjoyed it. The whole area was just wonderful.
It was.
And we actually really fell in love with the people of Idaho. They were so nice.
Oh my word! I mean, I went into one of the Walmarts and started talking to a lady in the aisle, and I don't know, I think we're best friends now.
We couldn't find a place to camp when we were in Coeur d'Alene. We couldn't find a reasonably priced place to camp. We were there on like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday on that era there, and we wound up staying at Walmart. And the Walmart had like a side parking lot, and there was tons of people camped there for the weekend. Yeah. So they were there, they had their boats, and that's where they were staying, is at Walmart. And they were really nice, and Walmart was super cool about it. The RVs, we
cleaned up our area around
the RVs, some people had like little circle, like circle the wagons type of thing, and they were just, I guess it was all right. We were there with them.
They had their fire pit out.
Yeah, they had a propane fire pit going on the parking lot. They had their boat there. There were several people doing that. So
we just stayed 2 nights.
Right. It was a lot of fun.
We wanted to stay longer, but it was just booked solid.
Yeah, the fancy campgrounds were booked, and then we wanted to do like COE, U.S. Forest Service, and that type of thing. But it was blazing hot.
We did the one COE, and when we got there, the camp host said, "How on earth did you find this place?"
Yeah, that's true.
And
I forgot about that.
We don't know.
We went back there. We pulled in the campsite. The only reason we drove down this Forest Service road forever. I wish I could think of the name of it. We got there, the plug wouldn't work in. It was over 100 degrees, and I was like, "Oh."
We were just about it.
And we reserved the site online, and there was no cell phone service, so we had to drive back to where there was cell phone service, cancel that site, and get another site and come back. We would have stayed in Coeur d'Alene. There was some U.S. Forest Service sites, but
we had to have electric.
We had to have electric, and they make you shut the generator off at 10 o'clock at night. And it did
not cool down.
Yeah, had I been able to run the generator all night, we probably would have stayed at one of those. That's why we stayed at Walmart, because we could run the generator all night.
It didn't cool down at all.
No, it was blazing hot.
And everyone kept saying, "This is so unusual. This is so unusual." But of course, it would happen when our air was out.
We spent all that time in Idaho, and then towards the end of that trip, we had a couple weeks of really hot weather there. It became necessary, not because of weather, but some stuff going on at home. We needed to get home. So we actually started marathoning back home, and we drove during the night and slept during the day.
Well, we slept from like noon until 3 on the parking lot with the air, and then got up and drove on.
Yeah, so that's kind of...
We made it home pretty quick.
Yeah, in about 3 days drive from the West Coast, we made it home, but it's just too hot. We couldn't do anything out there, so... but that's why the video got a little sketchy.
We need to back up, because when we came down out of Canada, we came into the top of Idaho, and then we shot over, and the next video will be of Washington State.
Yeah.
Yes, because we swung over, got Washington State into Oregon, back to the lower part of Idaho, and that was the lower part of Idaho is what you saw last week.
Our plan was to continue on, go down into California,
yes,
and things like that. We had some things at home we needed to get back to, and if you recall, that's when the gas prices just spiked up like crazy. So we were paying upwards of $8 in Alaska, $6 in Canada, and Washington and Oregon was $6 and $6.50. And we just decided that we needed to just ditch that plan because of the prices of gas and just some things we had going on back home. So anyway, next Sunday you'll see us in Washington State.
The COE.
We had a good time there, but
Snake River.
So we oh man, that Snake River area is just, it's amazing.
Well, we were at one COE. I don't think we videoed there. The flies were so bad. So we moved just right down the road to a different COE. No flies.
So we were at this COE. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video or not, but honestly, there was a lot of shady characters camping at this thing.
That first one.
At the first one, and
I don't think we videoed.
We didn't video there. I talked to the campground host about it, and they said, I mean, the campers looked like
homeless people.
They were homeless people living there, and I guess a charity had paid for their campsites. But we just didn't feel safe.
The
to
smell
be honest,
of pot was in
yeah,
the air.
they were doing drugs and things like that. So we decided, it's like, yeah, this isn't for us, and we literally just moved down the road about 10 miles and found a really nice place that wasn't
great site.
Yeah,
good view.
So we camped out on the Snake River and watched the ships go up and down. It was great.
Marketplace, and we went, had lunch, and
it was great. So you'll
see
those
vegetables.
You'll see those things. So
watermelon. We were eating high on the hog.
So hey, what's going on around here? What's the latest? So
our kids bought a house.
Our kids bought a house. So
they closed March 8th, but they some repairs need to be done. It needs to be cleaned, so they'll move in probably the 1st of April.
Yep. So we'll be back here, and we're going to be gone in February, and then we'll be back here in Indiana in March and help our kids get their house all settled in, and then
little dude's coming back in the
we got a lot of things planned. Today we've been trying to get our propane tanks filled. We tried 3 different places, and they couldn't fill our tank. So I got online, got to look, and the Tractor Supply does propane fills. So
we're going there.
After this video, I'm going to head on down to Tractor Supply and get our propane tank. We want to get that
And I'm
done.
trying to find liners for our Dutch oven.
Yeah, we're having so we're packing everything.
Yes.
Getting ready to go.
Yes, I've been to 2 Walmarts, no liners for our Dutch oven, so we're going to try this other Walmart. There's a Walmart by the Tractor Supply we're headed to, so I'll try there.
So we're getting ready for a month on the road, and we're going to be out on the road for about a month, and we don't have a lot of definite plans made in there. We have some plans, but we don't know where we're going. We're going to kind of chase weather a little bit and cheap gas prices. So hey, it'll be a surprise to all of us.
We do know on the way home we will stop south of St. Louis to see my uncle.
Yeah, we got to see some family, and of course my family lives in southern Missouri, so we know we'll be making a trip up through Missouri. But stay tuned; you'll find out when we do,
and where we'll be. But Mississippi, April the 28th through May 1st is the rally at Persimmon Hill COE.
Yeah, it's at Lake Enid.
Yeah.
And Persimmon Hill is the campground.
Yes. And the Lees are doing it, and I don't think it's full.
The last we heard, there's
few sites.
Still sites available.
And it'll be
a pretty good sized rally.
Yeah, and I mean
it's a great park.
And they just do it really good. They're really
Dennis and
really
Barbara
good.
do just an absolute fabulous job on this rally.
Yeah.
So everybody always asks, how do I get there? Well, you almost have to have Facebook, right?
Well, if not, that other thing.
Yeah, there is the Runaway Camper Forum. I don't know if it's on there, but on the regionals,
if you own a Runaway, join up every regional.
You go to the event tab, so scroll over at the top, events, click on events, and it's there. But what was the dates on that again?
April the 28th through May 1st.
Through May 1st. So you can go on
Friday,
recreation.gov, recreation.gov, and reserve you a site on that thing. We are in site 27, 28.
Something like that.
The sites all around us are sold out, but just kind of branch out from there. That's kind of where the rallies in the 20s, sites that are in the 20s, that's kind of where the rally's going to be. Just go on.
20s and 30s.
You don't have to have Facebook or nothing like that. Just go on recreation.gov.
And if you want to send a message to Hanging with Herky that you've got a site and what the number is, we'll let the leads know that you're coming. Know.
Yeah. So that's how it's handled, and
we're pretty excited.
Look forward to seeing everybody at that rally.
Well, and the homecoming's coming up.
The homecoming's coming up. That's one of our highlights of our year. We plan
everything around.
Everything around that. So.
Yeah. And little dude is getting tires and new wheels. I am so excited.
Nancy's been saving for these aluminum wheels, and so Runaway, she's been in contact with Caitlin.
I have an appointment.
New wheels put on the Runaway.
I'm so excited. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, these tires aren't that old, but we took them up to Alaska.
Well, from Key West to Alaska, and then they're going to go back to Florida. They need new.
Yeah, we would replace them anyway. So anyway,
I'm excited. So, and hey, I think we mentioned a couple weeks ago that my journal had gotten damaged. I should have saved a picture of it damaged. I mean, because it's held together in the spine by like string, the water, it just fell all apart. But my pictures were saved.
She transcribed this whole journal by hand.
Again. But I do pictures like this. Just snippets of our pictures of our trips, and so they were okay. And I hadn't put in my postcards yet, so I was really happy. Or like my pamphlets and our anniversary cards to each other that we did up there. So anyway, I was glad I procrastinated on that because they were not rigged, but I got it all done.
Be cool.
So it's done. It's headed to the safe. 1 year for Christmas. Ed bought me a safe, and if anybody breaks in our house and steals this little safe that's in our closet, they're going to be so disappointed because it's nothing but my journals. It's a fireproof safe so that my journals are safe. I don't know why I'm saving them. Who's ever going to read them? I don't know.
There you go.
Anyway.
So maybe when we write that book, there's been a lot of people say, you guys ought to write a book.
We are too boring for a book.
I don't think so. So, hey, we'll see everybody at the rally. We've been chatting it up with Charles and Susie Moman, and Charles got some really nice giveaways.
Yes.
And of course, the Runaway group always has a lot of nice stuff too. I'm looking forward to...
Hanging with Herky does not. We have been out of country.
Yeah.
We've been in Alaska. We've been out of the country. So 6 months of travel, I just didn't.
Yeah, it's not in the budget. So anyway, we're going to see all you guys at the Runaway Rally. It's going to be a lot of fun, and look forward to chatting up with you guys. Stop by, say hi to us if you're camping.
We restocked on stickers, so we're good.
So yeah, come by and see us. All right, we're going to let you go because we got a lot of stuff going on today. But hey. I
have chicken noodle soup on the stove.
Comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that. And for right now, Herky's passed out on the floor.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, we got a show. Show what Charles and Susie got us. You never, ever, ever see anything with Lassas.
Yeah, so
a Lassa opposite.
A house without a Lassa is not a home. So Charles and Susie got that for us. So.
Yeah, they found it. So yay. So I put it here in our Hanging with Herky studio.
All right, we're going to see all you guys soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.